Gracy, one of our traditional village girls, came home from college today. Her mother had bought 500 grams of half-sprouted horse gram for dinner. Gracy suggested that before her mother throws the beans into the cooking pot, they could together create a beautiful rangoli from the beans. Gracy's mother was surprised, but thrilled by this unusual idea. Sprouted horse gram is not usually used to make rangoli patterns. So they set off to work. Creating a rangoli design from beans, lentils, or grains is by far more difficult than using rangoli powder. Experienced rangoli creating women can make a beautiful powder design in only a few minutes. Making rangoli from lentils and beans, especially if non-split, lentil and beans tend to roll around, while the powder remains in place. Irrespective, whether a design is made with powder or with grains and pulses, the lines or the areas of the design should always be clear, sharp and distinctive, to create an elegant look. This can be a tedious process if the beans are round and don't want to remain in place, as we will see with Gracy's efforts in a moment. Gracy and her mother planned on a circle design with beautiful stars made only of sprouted horse gram. The design was to be about 2 feet by 2 feet. They planned on completing the work within 20 minutes, but were surprised when it took much longer. The result was, however, shiny and beautiful. Frequently, horse gram and chickpeas are considered the same vegetable, and the words are used interchangeably. Horse gram is to India what chickpeas is to Europe and USA. In Greece, Turkey, and Middle East, both bean vegetables are well known and equally popular, but for distinctively different reasons, as we will see later in this video. Given its popularity also in Greece, we will add some traditional Greek music. Hardly anyone will know horse gram in North America or Northern Europe. There we refer to this type of vegetable as chickpeas or garbanzo beans. In Germany, it is referred to as Kichererbsen, which means laughing peas. Kicher mean laughing in German, but actually it comes from the Latin word of cicer, which means pea. So the German word actually should be PP and not laughing pea. In South Asia, in particular in English-speaking India, the word gram is normally used. There are many different gram, like horse gram, black gram, or Bengal gram. The corresponding word in Hindi is chana, and in Tamil, it is kalagram, and in Kannada, it is haralai kalu. Other expressions of gram in India are CC beans, Indian peas, Sanaga papu, and shimbra. So, are chickpeas and horse gram just 2 words for one vegetable? Can they be used on an interchangeable basis? No, they are slightly different vegetables, though both belonging to the pea family. When cooking, you must know whether to use chickpeas or horse grams. While they may look similar, they have different textures and tastes that can affect the overall flavor of the dish. Chickpeas are larger and have a softer texture, while gram is smaller and has a firmer texture. Also nutritionally, there is a difference. Chickpeas are higher in calories and carbohydrates, while gram is higher in protein and fiber. If you are trying to watch your calorie or carbohydrate intake, using gram instead of chickpeas can be a better option. To become more nutritional and digestible, both vegetables should be soaked in water. For the softer chickpeas, an overnight soaking in water is sufficient. For the firmer horse gram, a sprouting is recommended, which may take a few days. Even from a climate and agricultural perspective, there are differences. Chickpeas are better suited to cooler climates and well-drained soil, while grams can thrive in warmer climates and more alkaline soil. Let us first give a closer look at chickpeas. They are one of the earliest cultivated vegetables in history. Remains of chickpeas from the Middle East have been found that are roughly 7,500 years old. These remains were found in the aceramic levels of Jericho and Kaonu, Turkey, meaning that humans had been cultivating chickpeas since before they could produce pottery. Other samples of chickpeas have been found in Neolithic pottery in Hasseler, Turkey, and appear throughout history in Greece, France, and other areas of Europe. Some historians have mentioned that chickpeas have originated in the Middle East, or specifically in the Ottoman Empire region in the Copper Stone Age period, and spread to India. This is true. But horse gram does not have the same roots as chickpeas. It was a major crop in all of South Asia since the beginning of agriculture. Unlike chickpeas or many lentils of India, little research has been put into this important crop of India. It is considered a crop consumed mainly by the poor people of South India. So, it has been ignored in research. In fact, horse gram was used as horse fodder for a long time. The British and upper-class Indians refused to eat horse gram. In modern India, horse gram is, however, one of the most important pulse crops, ranking in 5th place. 90% of horse gram is grown in Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. The annual yields of horse gram are low, also due to the poor soil conditions. Modern researchers are now starting to look into increasing the yields of this important crop. Most important, horse gram is a very important weight loss crop in a country where obesity is starting to become a very big problem. Horse gram is high in protein and fibers and low in calories, making it a very good weight loss candidate. Chickpeas, on the other hand, are high-calorie vegetables. This is the story of the long history of horse gram in India, starting in the early days of agriculture, spanning the medieval days and the colonial period, and reaching into modern day, and even continuing into the future. This story was created by traditional village girls with the support of artificial intelligence. The story is being told in only 37 minutes starting now. The early days, the dawn of tradition. In an era long forgotten, when the world was still young and the stars shone with a light untainted by the smoke of progress, there lay a village in the heart of South India. This village, a tapestry of green fields and red earth, was home to a group of girls whose spirits were as indomitable as the mountains that stood guard around their humble abode. These girls, born of the earth and nurtured by the gentle hands of nature, were the keepers of an ancient legacy. Their legacy was not one of gold or precious stones, but of a simple, unassuming legume known as the horse gram. In their language, it was called kalu, and it was more than just a crop. It was a symbol of life and continuity. The grandmothers of the village, who had seen the rise and fall of many moons, would sit the girls down by the warmth of the communal fire. There, amidst the crackling of the flames and the symphony of the night, they would speak of the origins of the horse gram. They told tales of how the goddess of their land, a deity of immense kindness and power, had bestowed upon the horse gram her blessings. It was said that she had gifted the legume with qualities that could sustain the villagers through the harshest of times. As the girls grew, so did their bond with the horse gram. They learned to cultivate it with tenderness, to harvest it with respect. The horse gram thrived under their care, its vines stretching across the fields like the loving embrace of a mother. The girls would sing to the crops, their voices a melody that rose and fell with the rhythms of the earth. The horse gram was not just a source of nourishment, it was a healer. The villagers believed that it had the power to cure fevers, to soothe aches, and to fortify the body against the ailments that were all too common in those times. The girls, now well versed in the ways of their foremothers, would grind the horse gram into a fine powder and mix it with herbs to create remedies that were sought after far and wide. As the years passed, the girls became the storytellers, the healers, the heart of the village. They were the bridge between the past and the future, carrying with them the wisdom of the horse gram. It was a wisdom that spoke of resilience, of the ability to endure, and of the unyielding strength that lay within the simplest of things. The horse Graham, with its modest appearance, had become a beacon of hope for the villagers.
It was a reminder that even in the smallest of seeds, there lay the potential for greatness. And as the girls sowed the seeds of the horse Graham, they also sowed the seeds of their own futures that were as boundless as the skies above them.
In this way, the story of the horse Graham and the village girls began, a story that would span centuries, a story that would echo through the ages as a testament to the enduring spirit of those who cherish the gifts of the earth. It was prepared with a blend of horse Graham, tamarind, and a medley of spices that were ground by hand using stone pestles. The process was a ritual in itself, a dance of flavors and aromas that filled the air with anticipation. The calla raisin, a clear soup with a tangy kick, was another staple. Believed to possess medicinal properties, it was a remedy for the common cold and a fortifying tonic for the weary. The young women would prepare it with care, each ingredient added at just the right moment to create a symphony of taste that was both comforting and invigorating. Tea. The horse Graham was revered for its resilience. It thrived in the harsh conditions of the region, requiring little water and offering high yields. This resilience was reflected in the spirit of the village girls, who faced the challenges of their times with unwavering determination. They were the embodiment of the horse Graham's strength, a testament to the power of perseverance. The Middle Ages, the legacy continues. As the wheel of time turned, the small village nestled in the bosom of the Western Ghats matured into a bustling settlement. The Middle Ages were a time of great change, but also of enduring traditions. The girls of the village, now the bearers of their ancestors' wisdom, continued to cultivate the horse Graham with the same devotion as their foremothers. The horse Graham had become more than a mere legume. It was a symbol of their identity, a beacon of their culture in an ever-changing world. The young women of the village, draped in vibrant saris that mirrored the hues of the earth and sky, were the custodians of secrets that had been passed down through whispered words and shared experiences. These secrets were not of gold or hidden treasures, but of recipes and remedies that had stood the test of time. The kalukuzambu, a rich and hearty stew, was a favorite among the villagers. The Middle Ages saw the rise of empires and the fall of dynasties, but the village remained untouched by the tumult of the outside world. The girls continued to trade horse Graham at the local markets, their bargaining skills honed by generations of commerce. They were known far and wide for their sharp minds and the quality of their crops. The horse Graham had woven itself into the fabric of their daily lives. It was present at every meal, every festival, and every significant moment. The young women would gather during harvest festivals, singing songs of gratitude to the gods and goddesses who watched over their land. They celebrated the cycle of life, from sowing to reaping, with the horse Graham at the center of their rituals. As the girls grew into women, they passed on their knowledge to their daughters. They taught them the ways of the land, the secrets of the horse Graham, and the importance of maintaining their heritage. The stories of the goddess and her blessings were told with the same reverence as they had been centuries ago, keeping the magic of the past alive in the hearts of the young. The horse Graham, once a simple crop, had become a symbol of unity and continuity for the village. It connected them to their past and to each other, a constant in a world of change. The young women of the village were the keepers of this legacy, a bridge between the wisdom of the old and the promise of the new. Through the Middle Ages, the village and its people flourished. The horse Graham, with its humble origins, had become a source of pride and prosperity. It was a reminder that even the smallest of seeds could grow into something magnificent, that even the simplest of things could hold the deepest of meanings. And so, the story of the horse Graham and the village girls continued, a narrative woven through time, a legacy of strength, resilience, and the enduring bond between the land and its people. The colonial era, a meeting of worlds. The colonial era ushered in a time of profound transformation across the Indian subcontinent. The once secluded village, cradled by the protective arms of the Western Ghats, found itself at the crossroads of an emerging global exchange. The girls of the village, whose lineage was as ancient as the hills themselves, stood witness to the arrival of foreign ships, their sails billowing like the monsoon clouds that graced their skies. These ships brought with them men from distant lands, carrying strange tongues and exotic goods. The village, a mosaic of tradition and simplicity, was suddenly awash with new colors, new ideas, and new opportunities. The girls, with their innate curiosity and wisdom passed down through generations, navigated this new world with grace and adaptability. Horse gram, the humble legume that had sustained their ancestors, remained a steadfast symbol of their heritage. As the colonial powers introduced new crops and trading opportunities, the girls recognized the value of their native horse gram. They began to cultivate it with renewed vigor, understanding that it was not just a source of sustenance but also a commodity that could be bartered in the markets that now thrived under colonial rule. The girls, adorned in saris woven with threads of gold and silver, a testament to the village's increasing prosperity, became skilled traders. They haggled with the foreign merchants, their sharp minds cutting through the cacophony of the marketplace. The horse gram, once a mere staple of their diet, was now a prized possession, sought after for its nutritional value and its versatility. As the colonial era progressed, the village saw the construction of new roads and railways, connecting it to the larger world. The girls, ever resourceful, seized this opportunity to expand their trade. They traveled to neighboring villages and towns, their baskets filled with horse gram, sharing stories of their land and its bounties. The colonial administration, recognizing the potential of the region, encouraged the cultivation of horse gram. The girls were provided with new tools and techniques to enhance their yield. They adapted to these changes, blending the new knowledge with the age-old practices that had been honed by their foremothers. The horse gram became a symbol of resistance and resilience. As the colonial powers exerted their influence over the land, the girls clung to their crop as a reminder of their identity. They continued to prepare kalu kuzambu and kala razum, the recipes a closely guarded secret that symbolized their defiance against the cultural assimilation imposed by the colonizers. The village girls, now young women, were not just cultivators of the land, they were cultivators of culture. They organized gatherings where the community would come together to celebrate their heritage. The horse gram was at the center of these celebrations, a tribute to the enduring spirit of the village. The colonial era was a time of challenge, but also of growth. The girls learned to navigate the complexities of a world that was rapidly changing. They embraced the good and rejected the oppressive, forging a path that was uniquely their own. As the sun set on the colonial rule, the village emerged stronger, its people united by the trials they had faced. The horse gram, once a simple legume, had become a beacon of hope, a testament to the unyielding spirit of the South Indian village girls. Through the colonial era, the horse gram and the village girls stood as symbols of continuity amidst change, of tradition amidst transformation. They were a reminder that even in the face of the greatest challenges, the spirit of a people could not be subdued. Modern India, the echo of tradition. In the heart of modern India, where the past and future converge in a vibrant tapestry of cultures, the small South Indian village, once hidden behind the veil of the Western Ghats, now stands as a testament to the resilience of its people. Village girls, the descendants of those who once sang to the fields and whispered secrets into the night, are now the bearers of their legacy in a world transformed by technology and progress. These girls, with their feet firmly planted in the rich soil of their ancestors and their eyes set on the horizon of possibilities, have become the new custodians of the horse gram tradition. The legume, which has nourished their families for centuries, continues to be a staple in their diet, but its role has evolved with the times. The horse gram, known for its robustness and nutritional value, has found new prominence in the health-conscious era of modern India. The girls, educated and empowered, have taken to social media platforms to share the benefits of this superfood with the world. They post recipes, nutritional facts, and stories of their heritage, connecting with a global audience that is eager to embrace the wisdom of ancient practices. The village has changed, with concrete structures slowly rising amidst the fields of golden horse gram. Yet, the essence of the village remains untouched. The girls, now young women, still gather during the harvest season, their laughter echoing through the fields as they pick the legumes by hand, just as their mothers and grandmothers did before them. The kalukizambu and kalarazam are still prepared with the same love and care, but the recipes have been adapted to suit the palates of a new generation. These dishes are now served in urban restaurants, a fusion of traditional flavors with modern culinary techniques, a celebration of the past and the present. The horse gram has also become a symbol of sustainable agriculture in an age where environmental concerns are paramount. The girls have embraced organic farming methods, ensuring that the cultivation of their cherished crop does not harm the land that has given them so much. They work with agricultural scientists to improve yields and quality, all the while maintaining the ecological balance of their region. Education has played a pivotal role in the transformation of the village. The girls, once limited to the knowledge passed down through oral traditions, now attend schools and universities. They return to their village with degrees in agriculture, business, and technology, ready to apply their newfound knowledge to the betterment of their community. The horse gram, once a simple legume, has become a catalyst for change. It has inspired the girls to dream big, to reach for the stars, while keeping their roots firmly in the ground. They have started small businesses, selling horse gram products online, and have even attracted the attention of investors looking to support sustainable ventures. As the world becomes increasingly digital, the girls have not let go of their traditions. They organize cultural festivals, inviting people from across the country to experience the beauty of their village and the richness of their heritage. The horse gram is celebrated in these festivals, its story told through dance, music, and art. The village girls have become ambassadors of their culture, their voices strong and clear as they speak of the importance of preserving one's heritage in the face of globalization. They stand as role models for the younger generation, showing that it is possible to honor the past while embracing the future. The horse gram, with its humble beginnings, has journeyed through the ages, adapting and thriving. It has witnessed the evolution of the village and its people, serving as a constant reminder of their identity and strength. The future, seeds of tomorrow. In the not-so-distant future, the small South Indian village, once a speck in the vastness of the Western Ghats, has become a beacon of sustainability and cultural preservation. The village girls, who have now stepped into the roles of leaders and visionaries, carry the torch of their heritage with pride and purpose. The horse gram, which has been the cornerstone of their diet and culture for centuries, has now taken on new significance in the face of global environmental challenges. As the world grapples with climate change and food security, the village's commitment to this resilient legume has positioned it as a model for sustainable agriculture. The girls, now women with a deep understanding of both tradition and technology, have harnessed the power of innovation to propel their village into the future. They have established a research institute dedicated to the study of horse gram, exploring its potential to combat malnutrition and its adaptability to various climates. The institute, a marvel of green architecture, stands at the edge of the village, its walls adorned with murals depicting the history of the horse gram. Within its halls, scientists and farmers work side by side, experimenting with new strains of the legume that can thrive in arid conditions, ensuring that future generations will continue to benefit from its nourishment. He Women have also launched a global initiative, sharing their knowledge of horse gram with communities around the world. They host international conferences, bringing together experts in agriculture, nutrition, and climate science to discuss strategies for a sustainable future. The village has become a hub for ecotourism, attracting visitors from all corners of the globe. They come not only to witness the lush horse gram fields, but also to experience the rich culture of the village. The women lead workshops on traditional cooking, natural medicine, and sustainable farming practices, weaving the story of the horse gram into each lesson. As the world moves towards an uncertain future, the horse gram stands as a symbol of hope. It is a reminder that even the smallest seed can grow into a force that can shape the destiny of a people. The village girls, who once played in the fields and listened to the tales of their grandmothers, are now the storytellers, the keepers of wisdom, and the architects of tomorrow. The horse gram has sparked a revolution, a movement that transcends borders and unites people in the pursuit of a better world. It is no longer just a crop, it has become a catalyst for change, inspiring innovations in agriculture, nutrition, and environmental stewardship. As the village looks to the future, the women continue to dream. They envision a world where tradition and innovation walk hand in hand, where the lessons of the past inform the decisions of the present, and where the horse gram continues to be a source of life and vitality. The legacy of the horse gram and the village girls is now etched in the annals of history, a story that will be told for generations to come. It is a testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of heritage, and the unyielding spirit of those who dare to dream. In the village's vision for the future, technology and sustainability are intertwined in a harmonious dance, each enhancing the other to create a world that is both advanced and respectful of nature's balance. Here's how they come together. Smart agriculture. The village has embraced smart agriculture practices, utilizing sensors and IoT, Internet of Things, devices to monitor the health of the horse gram crops. These technologies provide real-time data on soil moisture, nutrient levels, and weather conditions, allowing the women to make informed decisions about irrigation and fertilization. This precision agriculture reduces water usage and ensures that no excess chemicals pollute the land. Renewable energy, solar panels and wind turbines dot the landscape, harnessing the abundant energy of the sun and wind. The energy powers the village's homes, the research institute, and even the water pumps for the fields. This reliance on renewable sources reduces the carbon footprint of the village and sets an example for sustainable energy use. Eco-friendly packaging. The horse gram products are packaged in biodegradable materials, eliminating plastic waste. The women have developed packaging from locally sourced materials like banana leaves and recycled paper, which not only protect the environment but also add to the aesthetic appeal of the products. Water conservation. The village has implemented advanced rainwater harvesting systems, collecting the monsoon rains for use throughout the year. This not only provides a reliable water source for the crops, but also recharges the groundwater, ensuring that the village remains resilient even in times of drought. Community education. The women have established educational programs that teach both the young and old about the importance of sustainability. They cover topics like waste management, conservation, and the benefits of local food systems. The programs often use interactive technology, like virtual reality, to engage participants and make learning more effective. Collaborative platforms. Technology has enabled the village to connect with a global network of like-minded communities. They share knowledge, resources, and innovations through online platforms, fostering a collaborative approach to solving environmental challenges. Cultural preservation through digital media. The stories, dances, and songs of the village are digitized and preserved for future generations. This digital library serves as a repository of the village's rich cultural heritage, ensuring that the traditions are not lost amidst the waves of modernization. Sustainable tourism. The ecotourism initiative is enhanced by virtual tours and augmented reality experiences, allowing people from around the world to explore the village and learn about the horse gram without leaving a carbon footprint. Green markets. The village marketplace has evolved into a green market, where all products are organic, locally sourced, and sold through cashless transactions. This reduces waste and supports the local economy. Innovation Incubator. The Research Institute has grown into an innovation incubator, where young entrepreneurs develop sustainable technologies and business models. These innovations range from new uses for horse gram to eco-friendly building materials. In this vision for the future, technology is not seen as a force that opposes nature, but rather as a tool that can enhance sustainable living. The Village Girls, with their deep respect for the earth and their forward-thinking mindset, have created a symbiosis of the old and the new, crafting a future that honors the past while boldly stepping into the tomorrow. This vision of the future is a hopeful one, where humanity recognizes the value of its natural heritage and works tirelessly to preserve it through thoughtful innovation and mindful practices.
It's a world where technology serves as the handmaiden of sustainability, helping to weave a future that is as green as it is bright.
The village girls of South India have cultivated a delicate balance between progress and cultural preservation by embracing a philosophy that values both innovation and tradition. Here's how they achieve this equilibrium. Integrating tradition and education. Education is a cornerstone of progress, and the village has integrated its cultural heritage into the curriculum. Schools teach the history of the village, the significance of the horse gram, and traditional farming practices alongside modern subjects. This ensures that as the children learn about the world, they also understand and appreciate their own culture. Celebrating cultural festivals. Festivals are a vibrant expression of culture, and the village continues to celebrate them with fervor. These festivals are not only a time for joy and community bonding, but also serve as a platform to pass down traditions, stories, and crafts to the younger generation. Promoting local arts and crafts. The village supports local artisans by providing them with platforms to showcase and sell their work. This not only helps in preserving traditional crafts, but also contributes to the local economy, demonstrating that cultural preservation can go hand in hand with economic progress. Documenting oral histories. The village has undertaken projects to document oral histories and traditions through digital media. By recording the stories and wisdom of the elders, they ensure that these treasures are not lost to time and can be shared with the wider world. Sustainable tourism. Tourism is developed in a way that it highlights the village's culture. Visitors are invited to participate in traditional practices, such as cooking with horse gram or attending a dance performance, creating an immersive experience that respects and honors the local heritage. Community decision-making. Progress is guided by community decision-making processes that involve all members of the village. This inclusive approach ensures that development aligns with the values and needs of the community, preserving the cultural fabric while moving forward. Cultural exchange programs. The village engages in cultural exchange programs with other communities around the world. These exchanges are opportunities to share their culture and learn from others, fostering a global appreciation for diverse traditions. Harnessing technology for tradition. Technology is used to preserve and promote culture. For instance, apps are developed to teach the local language, websites are created to share traditional recipes, and social media is used to tell the village's stories. By weaving their cultural identity into the very fabric of progress, the village girls ensure that as they step into the future, they carry with them the rich tapestry of their past. It It's a model that shows progress doesn't have to come at the expense of heritage. Instead, they can flourish together, each enriching the other. Maintaining the balance between progress and cultural preservation is a complex task, and the village girls face several challenges in this endeavor. 1. Globalization. The forces of globalization bring a constant influx of new ideas, lifestyles, and technologies that can sometimes overshadow local traditions. The challenge lies in embracing beneficial aspects of globalization while safeguarding the village's unique cultural identity. 2. Education versus tradition. As the younger generation pursues higher education, often in distant cities or abroad, there's a risk that they might not return to their roots. Ensuring that education includes a strong element of cultural heritage is vital to keep the connection alive. 3. Economic pressures. The need for economic development can sometimes conflict with traditional practices. For instance, mass production methods may be more profitable, but can compromise the quality and sustainability of traditional horsegram cultivation. 4. Technological disruption. While technology can aid in preserving and promoting culture, it can also lead to homogenization where unique cultural practices are replaced by global trends. Striking a balance between using technology and maintaining cultural uniqueness is a delicate task. 5. Environmental changes. Climate change poses a significant threat to traditional farming practices. Adapting to these changes while maintaining sustainable practices requires innovation and resilience. 6. Cultural commodification. There's a risk that cultural elements can be commodified for tourism or commercial purposes, losing their authenticity and becoming mere attractions rather than living traditions. 7. Intergenerational differences. Differences in values and priorities between the older and younger generations can lead to conflicts about the direction of progress and the importance of tradition. 8. Preservation of language and art. As the world becomes more interconnected, local languages and art forms may be at risk of being lost. Efforts to document and promote these aspects of culture are essential, but can be resource-intensive.
9. Balancing individualism with community. Modern society often emphasizes individual achievement, which can clash with the community-oriented nature of traditional village life. Encouraging a sense of individuality while fostering community bonds is a nuanced challenge.
10. Keeping traditions relevant. As times change, some traditions may seem outdated or less applicable. The village must find ways to keep traditions relevant and meaningful in the modern context. These challenges require thoughtful solutions that honor the past while embracing the future. The village girls approach these issues with creativity, respect, and a deep understanding of the value of their cultural heritage. The village girls address economic pressures while preserving tradition through a multifaceted approach that blends innovation with their cultural values. 1. Diversification of income. They diversify their income sources by not only focusing on horsegram cultivation, but also engaging in other traditional crafts and trades. This helps to mitigate the risks associated with relying on a single source of income. 2. Value-added products. They create value-added products from horsegram, such as health bars, flour, and even cosmetics. By processing and branding their products, they can command higher prices and reach niche markets interested in organic and traditional goods. 3. Cooperative models. The village operates cooperative societies that pool resources and share profits. This collective approach ensures that all members benefit from economic activities and that no one is left behind due to market fluctuations. 4. Responsible tourism. They promote responsible tourism that focuses on cultural immersion and education. Tourists are willing to pay for authentic experiences, which provides the village with a sustainable source of revenue. 5. Government partnerships. They partner with government initiatives aimed at preserving traditional practices and promoting rural development. This can provide them with financial support and access to larger markets. 6. Microfinance and grants. The women take advantage of microfinance opportunities and grants designed to support traditional practices and small-scale industries. This financial support helps them invest in their businesses without compromising their values. 7. Cultural workshops and classes. They offer workshops and classes on traditional cooking, farming, and crafts. These classes generate income while also ensuring that traditional knowledge is passed on. 8. Sustainable practices. By adopting sustainable practices, they reduce costs and ensure the long-term viability of their agricultural activities. Practices such as rainwater harvesting and organic farming can lead to better yields and lower expenses. 9. Online marketplaces. They utilize online marketplaces to sell their products directly to consumers, eliminating middlemen and increasing their profit margins. By employing these strategies, the village girls are able to navigate economic pressures without sacrificing their traditions. They demonstrate that economic development and cultural preservation can coexist and even complement each other. 10. Community branding. The village develops a brand around its cultural heritage, which can be a powerful marketing tool. A strong brand can attract customers who are willing to pay a premium for products that are associated with cultural preservation. By employing these strategies, the village girls are able to navigate economic pressures without sacrificing their traditions. They demonstrate that economic development and cultural preservation can coexist and even complement each other. Artificial intelligence, AI, can play a significant role in preserving traditions while also helping to alleviate economic pressures for the village society. Here's how AI can contribute. 1. Cultural documentation and archiving. AI can assist in the documentation and digital archiving of traditional practices, stories, songs, and languages. Machine learning algorithms can analyze and categorize vast amounts of cultural data, making it easily accessible for future generations. 2. Precision agriculture. AI-driven precision agriculture can optimize the use of resources in farming, reducing costs and increasing yields. This is particularly useful for crops like horse gram that are integral to the village's tradition and economy. 3. Market analysis and access. AI can analyze market trends and provide insights into consumer behavior, helping the village to better position their traditional products in the market. It can also identify new opportunities and niches for their goods. 4. Language preservation. Natural language processing, NLP, technologies can be used to preserve and revive local languages. AI-powered language apps can facilitate the learning of these languages, ensuring they continue to be spoken. 5. Sustainable practices monitoring. AI can monitor environmental factors and provide recommendations for sustainable practices, ensuring that economic activities do not compromise the village's ecological balance. 6. Education and training. AI can offer personalized education and training programs that incorporate traditional knowledge, ensuring that the villagers are equipped with both modern and traditional skills. 7. Enhancing traditional crafts. AI can help artisans design new patterns and products by analyzing traditional motifs and crafts, leading to innovative products that stay true to cultural roots. Healthcare. AI-powered healthcare systems can incorporate traditional medicine knowledge, providing the village with advanced healthcare options that respect their cultural practices. 9. Tourism management. AI can enhance the village's tourism experience by providing virtual tours, language translation services, and personalized itineraries that highlight traditional aspects of the village. 10. Community engagement. AI can facilitate community decision-making by analyzing feedback and suggestions from villagers, ensuring that economic development aligns with the community's cultural values. By leveraging artificial intelligence in these ways, The village society can find new paths to economic sustainability that honor and preserve their rich cultural heritage.